What the fuck? We've had ready up. We're 5 minutes early. We're 5 minutes early. What the fuck, Chaz? Oh my god. Oh, I'll intro and link the stream during comms. Not comms. Where is it? Fucking hell, Chaz. This guy has no patience. Alright, let me just send my stream into the chat. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, I think all should be okay. I can't believe he started 5 minutes early. Right. Hello, everyone. It's me. Why do I have my mic in game? What? I need to mute that because yeah, that is an issue. Right. I do not need these people hearing me. Press the talk on. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. All right. Hello, everyone. It's another round of Sunday Contender here in PGR. We're back after another long break from me doing this tier because I like to do a lot of those. But I want to commit, so I'm gonna do the last two rounds, and I'm gonna enjoy the last two rounds of this amazing tier. Hello, Tuck. How are you doing, my friend? The game is really loud, so I need to mute that as well. Alright. But yes, hello Tuck, how are you doing, my friend? I'm very excited to see you, one of 11 drivers tonight. Can I say poor attendance? I am the most hypocritical person if I say poor attendance, as I've barely attended myself. So I can't have a go at these guys. Thank you all to these 11 drivers for turning up. And providing us with a great race around Bahrain tonight. Obviously, it's quite important this tier goes ahead because we have a three-way fight. Is it a three-man fight for the championship? It is a two-man fight for the championship. Well, technically three-man, but it's pretty difficult for Hassan, but he's mathematically in it. So, our championship is Chaz Knight Rider on top with 382 points. 28 points behind is Egolf Hazard, still in the pit lane. So we can't even look at him. But Egolf and Chaz been going toe-to-toe all season long. And then it's the man who turned up his assist halfway through the season. And he's been rapid since he's done that. Hassan Toya in P3. In P4, it's the man we're going to go on board with for the first lap of the day. So let's go on board with BGR Atmos. P4, 115 points behind Chaz, but a total of 267 points in the championship. A great debut season for him. I believe it is his debut season here at BGR, and he's been a very good driver. I can't reveal anything yet, but he has definitely caught the eyes of his fellow drivers this season, and he's definitely been one to watch here in Sunday Contender. So as he approaches turn 4, he wants to be very committed through here, keep it close to the curb, and it's a bit cloudy in Bahrain, I'll tell you that for free, as he approaches the tough right-hander here, and then it's downhill braking of turn 9/10/8, I don't know, it's one of these. But yeah, very difficult corner. You also get the power as early as possible. Overtake mode activated. He's got a lot of deployment left, so that is a very intriguing thing about Bahrain here, where you can use quite a lot of your deploy. Although he's actually on 60%, so he's not maybe maximised the most out of his ERS, but I expect to see him use quite a lot on this straight, which is not DRS activated here, as he does use a little bit here, back in hot lap mode, and then into the final corner. First lap of the day, it's going to be purple all around. And what can BGR Atmos do to the line? It is going to be a 1:29.032 for BGR Atmos. Next up, it's going to be Dale. What can Dale do? Hello, Plavonch. How are you doing, my friend? I would like to request a pun. No, you're not getting that off me, because it's just me tonight. Frank is... I don't know where Frank is. But yeah, I'm not puns, and I hate puns. As Dale has just gone 1,000th behind Egolf Hazard starts his lap. He is chasing Chaz Knight Rider in the championship, with Kayan also starting his lap. Next up is the Red Bull of Jazz starting his lap, followed by Plavonch starting his time as well. So next up to set a time will be Hassan Toya. So we'll go on board with Hassan, who's been rapid on the second half of the season, like I mentioned. So what can he do here? Obviously, not quite out of it, but it's going to take a lot for him to win this championship. But if he does it, it could be a PGR miracle. So looking forward to see what he could do tonight. Obviously, last time I think it was the last time I could commentate this tier. We had him dominate in Portimao. So what can he do tonight? To the line, he is going to go slower than his teammate by 2 tenths, saying a 1:29.297. This will be followed by Atmos, who's done his time. Dale, who's done his time. So it'll be Egolf Hazard, the man chasing down Chaz. I believe, if my sources are correct, he did beat Chaz last week out in China. China? I think they raced in China. But yes. So Egolf did beat Chaz, and that means he gets ever so closer to gaining that championship lead. And that is the provisional pole time of a 1:28.111. This will be followed by Kayan on the medium tyres. He goes bottom of the guys who have done a lap. Then it'll be Jazz. What can Jazz do? He invalidates his time, so he doesn't get a time on the board. What can Plavonch do here in the Mercedes? The silver arrows to the line. Plavonch is going to set a 1:28.664, which is 5 tenths slower than Egolf Hazard, who is looking rapid. Next up here, we have 3 guys on the outlap, including Mr. Friartuck, Chaz Knight Rider, and then Tuck's teammate of Sure Shot. Out of those 3, it's going to be Sure Shot to start his lap first, so we'll go on board with him. But yeah, a few yellows of drivers letting each other through. But what can Sure Shot do here? Sure Shot, the last time I watched him, he had an interesting race at Portimao where he got killed by absolutely nothing. He drove into an imaginary wall and he crashed. So that happened. So let's hope he gets better luck tonight. But as that happens, he starts his time into turn 1, keeps it close to the apex, a bit wide on the exit, but it shouldn't hurt him too much. A bit of speed ran off there, but it will be okay as he goes into turn 4 here. A very, very open corner, and you can take multiple different lines through here, whether you're racing someone or in the qualifying lap. And as he takes the S section here, he goes slightly wide on the exit, which he doesn't want to do in order to maximise the time. Lovely use of the exit curve on that right-hander. That's going to gain him some time. And into the tough left-hander, and he's gone slightly wide. He doesn't invalidate. He keeps his time on the board here. So he will set a time no matter what here. Into the left-hander, then the long right-hander, which is... it does love to kill your tyres, this right-hander. Just because it's so high speed. And I think Bahrain in general... I'm not sure on this game. I don't think I've driven Bahrain on this game. But yeah, Bahrain is quite a big tyre killer. So expect undercuts to be very powerful here. However, the overcuts with the new tyres are going to have a significant advantage when chasing down. As Short Shot goes P6, just ahead of Jazz. Next up is Chaz Knight Rider, the championship leader. It's a very important night for him. It was a very important night for his Arsenal, who drew in the last second of the game. And it's Chaz Knight Rider who sets a 1:28.037 ahead of Egolf Hazard. Next up is going to be Kayan. Kayan is going to he's going to start another time here. Yes, he's going to start another time on these medium tyres. So a few practice laps here for Kayan, which is always a good thing to do. And next up is Tuck. Tuck, who has absolutely maximised his deployment this lap. On 0% on the line, but it's only 29.352 for the man in the McLaren. Who I think he is expecting better than that. Tuck is a very good driver, so expect to see him in the higher places. But next up is Dave Riley, Chaz's teammate here, the only one on the thing that doesn't have a time. I'm lost for words, to be honest. As Dave Riley goes P7 with a 1:29.064. Next up, we have a time from Hassan Toya. No, we don't, because he's on none. I believe people are actually back on outlaps here. So I don't know who's actually on a lap here. Plavonch is not on the time here. His teammate Kayan, we saw him start another time here, so we'll see what he's doing. He's just under his time, so he's not improving here, as he's on the second to just last corner now, and into the last corner, and he's going to come into the pits as he's on none. This will be followed by Tuck coming into the pits. BGR Atmos is one we will follow here, who did go purple sector 2. So Atmos is looking quick here. He needs to find a whole second to be challenging Chaz Knight Rider for provisional pole. As he locks, the car in front locks up, which was Tuck or Short Shot. But to the line, BGR Atmos is going to set a 1:28.549, which puts him ahead of Hassan Toya. Next up is Plavonch, who starts the time, followed by Jazz, who is coming into the pits. F1 Riley is going to start another time here, with the Williams of Egolf Hazard starting a time. Hassan Toy, it's Dale, who's also starting a time, and then Hassan, who's on his time now. So we'll go on board with Hassan here. Just went through the penultimate corner. Overtake mode on. Hello, Kane. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for having me back. Obviously, I've been missing a lot of commentary, but I'm back here, and I'm definitely back next week for the final 2 rounds to crown a Sunday Contender champion. As Hassan Toya did improve. I don't think he improved there. So Hassan stays P4, 6 minutes 10 on the clock, and yeah, our battle for pole is on. It looks like it's a direct battle again between Chaz and Egolf, with Atmos and Hassan and Plavonch all in the mix. Very exciting qualifying. So Atmos is coming into the pits. Plavonch is next. What can Plavonch do? He is 2 times up on his time. This is looking for a P3 lap, unless he smashes it in the last corner. Not legitimately, I mean metaphorically there. Because in the last corner, has he gained enough time to be battling for provisional pole? To the line, he is going to set a 1:28.1. It's a phenomenal time. Season P3, just behind Chaz and Egolf Hazard. Talking about Egolf Hazard, he's going to come up to the line. Now, what can he do? He's invalidated, so he comes into the pits. That is not going to be good for the man chasing down the championship. Meanwhile, Dale is 2 tenths up on his time. And he goes ahead of his teammate, gains 5 tenths in the process, and that's a 1:28.554 from the man in the Sauber, Kick, all of them. They have several names, that team. But Hassan also comes into the pits. Plavonch will be coming into the pits after he sets time. So we'll go on board with Sure Shot, who is about to start a second time here. So we'll see what he does here. But yeah. Obviously, we started very quick here, so I didn't really have time to intro and stuff like that. But how's everyone's day been? Has everyone had a good day? I hope you have. Yeah. We started at 55, which I was not expecting because I joined literally at like 52 or something. So I had to get the stream up and running quickly before we started. But yeah, how's everyone's day been? Anyone up to anything cool? And yeah. Well, I don't advise you answer right now because you do have 4 minutes on the clock. Well, you have like a minute spare if you're in the pit lane. But one person who's not in the pit lane and about to start their time is Sure Shot. What can he do? I think Sure Shot is a driver who will be slightly disappointed in the season. I think he could have done a better job for him. I think he sets high standards for himself. So yeah, definitely. Looking to improve next season for Sure Shot and get some good races. I think he can definitely get some podiums in the bag. And obviously, I feel that this division is spread slightly, where you got the very, very top guys of Chaz, Egolf, Plavonch, Hassan, Atmos, Tark, and then you have sort of the rest of the group. I think next season, wait, I don't know if I can talk about next season. Let's just ignore about that. I don't know if next season's things been announced. But yeah, you know what? Ignore me. Ignore me. Sure Shot is going. He's in sector 2 currently. He's taking the left-hander. And hello, Dale. How are you doing? Is that an Armin as in you're not happy I didn't mention you in the top group? If so, I'm very, very sorry. But you are looking quick tonight. So, hi Dale, how you doing? As Sure Shot is going quick here into the final corner. What can he do? He is going to go P4. That's like the Sure Shot we know. 8 tenths improvement. A brilliant lap from the McLaren driver. As Jazz starts his time, Egolf is about to start his time. Oh, Jazz has... I'm not sure, Jazz. Is he doing a warm-up lap? Hi, Dale. Yeah, so we'll go on board with Egolf Hazard. So this could be a very important lap for the Williams this season here in Contender. The 7th time we have done Contender tier. And here we go. He starts his time. The run down to turn 1. A big braking zone. And he gets the apex nicely. And I don't think the car gave him as much power as he wanted there. He really lacked resin to turn 1. But that's okay. As the state stays out of his way. Slightly distracting, but it should be okay. He takes the S section really nice. That is very committed from Egolf Hazard, showing why he is a championship contender this season. He turns on his overtake mode a bit to give him that extra acceleration, and then into the tough braking zone. He takes the apex nicely there, cutting quite a bit of it in order to gain time. More overtake mode to get that acceleration up, get the rear tyres spinning, and into the final sector of this circuit. This is where low downforce is key, obviously with the 2 straights. But obviously in the middle sector, it's quite a twisty, turny sector. And he's 2 tenths up on his time here. This is looking to beat Chaz Knight Rider here. Egolf Hazard is 2 tenths up on his time. Going down the back straight here. He's getting a slight toe from the Mercedes in front. That should help him slightly. And to the line, Egolf Hazard is going to set a provisional pole time of a 1:27.771. Behind that was Dale, who starts his time as Tuck goes P4. He out-qualifies his teammate Atmos. Is next. Atmos starts his time. Next up is Kayan. What can Kayan do here? He's improving as well. He's 6 tenths off in his time. He needs to find a bit more time in order to challenge the rest of the guys here tonight. As to the line, what can Kayan do? He is gonna stay P11 there for K. And next up is the Ferrari. Is it Dave Riley? It is Dave Riley. Dave Riley improves, goes P4. A brilliant lap from the other Ferrari. What can the main Ferrari do though? The championship leader is a 10th up. He needs to find an extra 2 tenths in order to get it pole here. Into the final corner, he has to nail it. He takes a bit too much curb, but is that going to cost him? To the line, he takes on overtake mode. And is it going to be pole? It is not pole. Egolf Hazard beats Chaz Knight Rider in quali. But however, is it enough for pole? Hassan Toya is not improving there. Meanwhile, behind Jazz, what is Jazz going to do here? Well, go on board just in case Hassan does improve. But it doesn't look like he's improving right now. As he comes into the pits, Jazz to the line. He's currently P10, and he stays P10. Then it's the Mercedes of Plavonch, who stays P3, and then it's going to be Dale, who stays P8. Atmos, who's got a lot of battery here, he's going to use it all to the line. He's currently P7. Is he going to stay P7? He improves to P5, beating both the McLarens. A great lap from Atmos there. And then Tuck comes into the pit lane. So it's going to be Egolf Hazard on pole for the 11th round. That's what he needed in order to chase down Chaz. Egolf Hazard is on pole for the Bahrain race here in Sunday Contender. And what a time it was. A 1:27.771. That is only that is 8 hundredths quicker than Chaz and 1.7 tenths ahead of Plavonch. But a very, very close quali here. Very close between Dave Riley and BJ Atmos there. But yeah, very, very good quali there. And I very much enjoyed that. So yeah, it's going to be the Williams on pole, followed by the Ferrari. And as the timing balls will come up, we'll go through the order. Egolf Hazard, the Norwegian, is on pole position, followed by Chaz Knight Rider. Plavonch and Dave Riley make up the second row, with BJ Atmos keeping the 2 McLarens behind him, followed by the 2 Kick Saubers. The Red Bull of Jazz is the top 10, and then Cayenne in the Mercedes is the one who will be starting at the back of the grid. But the back of the grid is P11, so it's not really that bad. Like, yeah, normally when you talk about back of the grid, it means P20 and that's bad. But yeah, 11th, yeah, you're still starting a good spot. And I'll tell you what, Mercedes Red Bull, Mercedes Kick, McLaren and Ferrari all have both their drivers tonight. I believe that's all the teams that have both their drivers. So that is going to be key points in the Constructors' Championship, which I will have a look at now. Where is the Constructors? Yes. Constructors, Ferrari have a very healthy lead. I'll tell you that. It could be. Wait. How much possible points? There's 93 points you can score. So, yes, Ferrari have the opportunity to be crowned Constructors' Champions tonight. Yes. Okay, yeah. Yes, so, who was it? Haas. Oh, wait, no, it's mathematically impossible for Haas. Williams is impossible for. Sauber, it is possible for Sauber to keep it going, but it's very, very difficult. They need to outscore both Ferraris by 77 plus 7 equals 8. They need to outscore both Ferraris for 84 points in order to keep the Constructors' Championship alive. So it looks like Ferrari have that in the bag here. They both just need to finish the race, and if they finish the race, we have crowned our Constructors' Champions of the 7th season in Sunday Contender. But quite a long time for everyone to do their setups. We're just chilling. And here we go. So, the 11 cars are underway for the formation lap. A lot of different strategies here. The top 2 in the championship opt to go on the same strategy. Plavonch behind going on the hard tyres with Dave Riley on the mediums. The two soft runners are BGR, Atmos and Tuck on the soft tyres, with Shawshot, Dale and Hassan on the mediums. Jazz on the softs, and Kayan opting to go in the same strategy as his teammate. So I'm gonna turn my audio down a bit more, as it is quite loud in my ear. We'll go 7. 7's like the sweet spot. But yes, Egolf is leading us away here. So we got all 3 different tyres here, and I believe medium hard might just be the way to go, just because of the undercut and how powerful it will be. So getting the undercut from the mediums onto the hard tyre will mean they gain a significant amount of time, and I don't think softs were the call here. I just don't think so. I think the 2 hard runners of the Mercedes, they still have a chance here. It's going to be a tough race for them. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? This is going to be a good race. That's all I know. As the guys will warm up their tyres here, weaving across side to side. It's been a while since I've done solo comms. It's been a very, very long time since I've done it. So I don't know what to waffle about. But we're making it work. As Egolf will have the outside line with Chaz Knight Rider having the inside line. This is going to be a drive to survive shot here between Kayan. Kayan just flew off into that pit lane on the formation lap, but as he parks very diagonal as well. But for the 11th time this season, it's the front 2, the championship contenders. 4, 5 red lights, and what is it? It is go, 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 go. Who gets the better launch out of the 2 of them? It's pretty equal launches, and Egolf is going to lead us away into turn 1 here. The 2 McLarens are getting close with... Oh, the Red Bull Jazz! Jazz completely cuts turn 1, and he's completely murdered someone, I believe. Yeah, the McLaren is off. That's Tuck. Tuck will not be too happy with that. Jazz completely cut the corner, and it really hurt. Tuck's race into 2 Mercedes. The Haas makes contact with somebody there. The Haas made contact with the other McLaren, a short shot, and they all get away here. Plavonch and Kayan both struggling as well on the hard tyres. They are struggling with tyre warmer, and that's the other Ferrari, Chaz, who went very wide there, and Egolf has a very good lead. Chaz's teammate is the one behind him now. Just behind. There's a lot of cars here. The Stake and the McLaren go side by side, and it's the Stake who stays ahead here on lap 1. A very chaotic lap 1, but all drivers are potentially okay. That incident at lap 1, turn 1, with Jazz and Tuck. I don't think Tuck will be too happy about it, but I don't believe there is front wing damage on that McLaren. And what about the Red Bull? The Red Bull looks okay as well. So I forgot telemetry. But there you go. Right. So on to lap 2 here. Chaz made a mistake in the S section. Did he pick up a track limit? We're not too sure. But he's chasing down Egolf Hazard here. As they all lead us away. What a shot this is of all the cars. But the Mercedes going on the other Mercedes here. Plavonch versus Kayan down the inside, and they give each other respect. And Plavonch is the one who stays ahead. Oh, Jazz makes contact with Kayan, but he keeps it alive into turn 2. Into turn 4. All the drivers are safe. As Dave Riley is slightly dropping off from the front 2, who are sort of in a race of their own right now. So what can the other Ferrari do? Is he going to be a rear gunner to his teammate? Is this what Chaz needs in order to secure his championship? A brilliant team effort from the Ferrari guys here. Obviously, they can secure the constructors tonight, so that's also will be on their mind. So DRS activated here. which is allowing Chaz to be right in the back of Egolf Hazard. Meanwhile, Hassan Toya is right in the back of Shawshot, chasing him down for P4. Just behind Tuck is chasing Dale down. So that's the two McLarens fighting, the two Saubers, opposite way around, where Hassan is attacking Shawshot and Tuck is attacking Dale, and they're going to go side by side, the two friends, into the final corner. And it's going to be Tuck who gets ahead. A great move. Oh, a rear slide from Tuck. That's really going to hurt his exit. Dale's going to come back at him, and in front, Hassan Toya gets Shawshot. And Dale, he's going to come back at Tuck here. They're still going side by side, the two of them. Stake versus McLaren. And McLaren stays ahead. That's Tuck into P7 on the soft tyres. And like I mentioned, well, we had a change for the lead as well. And we might have a change for the lead again. The yellow flag's into sector 1. It's the Mercedes of Cayenne. And it's going to be Ferrari versus Williams, the championship rivals, going side by side. They're very, very close here. Egolf is trying to get there up and under here, but he's going to stay behind. And just like that, that allows Dave Riley, Hassan Toya and Shawshot all to come back into DRS of the two in front. Great little scrap between the two championship rivals, giving each other great respect. But behind, we saw Cayenne cause a yellow flag, and he's got Dale behind him. So Dale also got caught up in that, as well as Plavonch and Jazz. So I'm not too sure what's happened there. But yeah, those drivers have dropped back from the leading pack here. BJ Atmos and Tuck have also dropped behind. Obviously they're on the soft tyre, so it's gonna their tyres are gonna start to degrade early. So it's gonna be a tough race for them. But they will get an undercut. I'm not sure what lap they will look to fit, but yeah. So as we go on to the DRS straight here, I believe Egolf Hazard is going to retake the lead here. He opens DRS. He's in the slipstream of his championship rival, and he gets ahead. That's Egolf Hazard into P1, Chaz Nyrider into P2, and Dave Riley into P3. Just behind, that's Tuck down the inside of Atmos. And he gets the move done. A brilliant move from Tuck down the inside of BJ Atmos. The McLaren overtakes the Haas, and Tuck is making his way through the field after that lap 1 incident. Oh, Atmos was having a look there, and just behind, Cayenne is defending against Jazz. Jazz around the outside, Cayenne on the inside. The soft tyre versus the hard tyre, and it's the Red Bull who stays ahead. And now the two behind are also battling, but Plavonch stays ahead. Back at the front, Hassan makes contact. Hassan makes contact with Dave Riley, and is that a wing damage? That is not visible wing damage. However, it may be slight wing damage for Hassan Toya. We're not too sure there, but the stake Sauber car may struggle with front downforce. I don't know what I'm waffling about tonight, but yeah. So we have a an 7-car DRS train here with Jazz, Cayenne, Plavonch, and Dale all dropping out, and Chaz is, never mind, why did that camera look so close? But I believe Chaz will retake the lead here, and will Dave Riley follow here. I think this could be a smart move if Dave Riley could follow Egolf Hazard through here, but Egolf is using hot lap mode here. He uses overtake mode to defend Chaz, and Chaz is gonna stay behind. Chaz has a significant ERS advantage here, and could the two Ferraris look for a double move here, as Cayenne has dropped 2 positions there to Plavonch and Dale. I think, wait, Cayenne lost the position to Dale, not Dale lost the position there. Oh, Dale is gone! Dale is gone, and he's kept it alive. So a big spin there for Dale, which puts him to the back of the grid here. But once again, the back of the grid is P11. Like it's a pretty good spot. So yeah, it's still good, very good points for Dale if he continues in that spot. But now the top 4 have sort of dropped Shawshot and his teammate Friar Tuck here. Shawshot really struggling there, and it could be a move for Tuck. Will he do it here, or will he wait for the main straight? He is gaining on his teammate, and he is going to lift off and stay behind. So back to the front between these guys here. The 2 Ferraris, 1 Sauber and 1 Williams. What is going to happen here? As I'm just looking at the map, this looks like our main battle right now. We'll keep an eye on the two McLarens. Had a bit of toe braking there by weaving on that straight. But Egolf Hazard he's going to weave to the right. Is he going to weave back? He's not, because Chaz is already behind him. Chaz gets the move done. That's Chaz into the lead on lap 6. And the two McLarens swap for position there. That's tucked into P5. And short into P6. And is Egolf Hazard going to come back at Chaz here? He is going to stay behind. And Hassan Toya down the inside. Down the inside of Dave Riley. A bit of contact between the two possibly. And they're still on side by side. One of them has to back out. He's been completely shoved off there. And Dave Riley will not be happy about that. He just got completely ran off the road by Hassan Toya. And they both survived and lived to see another day. But that got very, very close between the two. Meanwhile, Egolf Hazard and Chaz are very, very close once again. I know I keep talking about this battle because it is our championship battle. We are at the crunch time of the season here. 2 rounds left, including this round. It is a very important 2 rounds between Chaz and Egolf Hazard here. So what is going to happen for the next 23 laps between these two? It's a straight battle with 2 other drivers. One is Chaz's teammate and one is also a championship contender. So, back on the main straight here, is Egolf Hazard going to go for it? Identical ERS for the both of them here. He is gaining. Yellow flag, that is Dale. Is he in the wall? He's not out of the wall. He's kept out of the wall. And it's going to be Egolf Hazard. He retakes the lead into turn 1. And Chaz backs out early. Egolf is our lead on lap 7. And, ooh, Chaz got a bit close to his rear ender. But yeah, Egolf Hazard is our leader. And just like that, that's an 8-point overturn in the championship here, which would mean the championship gap would go down to 20 points into the final round. As our first pit stop of the day is Dale going on to what tyres is he going to opt to choose to go on? He's going to change his wing, so he did get damage there, and he's opted to go on another set of the medium tyres. Meanwhile, Chaz has slightly dropped off here, where Hassan Toya is gaining on him. But Hassan has had a terrible exit there. And Dave Riley is gaining on him. Dave Riley is going to stay behind. Shawshaw actually lost a position to BJ Atmos, which I did not see. So that move happened. Soft tyres for Atmos and mediums for Shawshaw. When will these soft tyres start to die? I think Tuck is struggling to regain his position back into the DRS train. So I believe the drop-off has started, but it's not significant right now. So onto the main straight once again. Are we going to see another change for position? Egolf goes to the right-hand side like he did last time. He goes back to the left-hand side. Well, not even left-hand side. He's chosen the middle, and now he's back to the left. And they all are going to stay behind here. Behind, Shawshaw is on the back of Atmos, which we will currently have a look at, because we could see a change for position. The mediums are starting to fall off. The softs are starting to fall off. The mediums are starting to get quicker than the softs. So right now, Shawshaw is going to stay behind BJ Atmos. Back at the front here between the four guys, they are providing us with some great entertainment. Normally with small lobbies, you start to see a big gaps forming, but we're not seeing that tonight. We see the 4 drivers at the front, and we see a great mid-pack battle, and well, I don't know how to talk about that, but it's sort of the guys who got caught up in the incident. Let's just call it that. But on to lap 8, about to start lap 9 on this back straight here. As Chaz has 90% on his battery compared to Egolf Hazard, who has 54% on his battery. Hassan also is quite low, with the 2 Ferraris managing their batteries really well in this battle. And is Chaz going to go for it here? Oh, we have pit stops. The Williams and the Sauber have come into the pit. Meanwhile, Chaz and his teammates stay there, and Atmos gets a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Meanwhile, Tuck also pits, and behind here, Jazz is getting chased down by Plavonch. Plavonch is going to try and go around the outside. Is he going to try and switch back? He can't because that is blocked off by Jazz. Can he get the exit speed here? I don't think he'll get it done here. But a great battle between these two. Meanwhile, the two Ferraris would definitely be going as quick as possible to minimise this undercut from both Egolf and Hassan. Egolf is on another set of mediums. Egolf is on another set of mediums here. Oh my days, he's opted for the two-stop. Has he thrown away this race here? Oh my days. Egolf is on a two-stop here. I can't... Oh, I don't know if that's the right strategy. Yes, so he's actually gained a lot of time to Hassan here. He's on fresh hard, so Hassan is going to the end. Egolf is not. Meanwhile, the two at the front, Dave Riley comes in, Chaz stays out. So Dave will look to cover off the two who pit. What tyre is he going to choose? This has become a very interesting race all of a sudden. As Sure Shot continues, so does Plavonch. Plavonch actually did overtake Jazz, which I didn't actually see. But he's opted to go on the hard tyre as well. So Egolf has made the decision to commit to a two-stop. Which, I'm not sure why back. But if it works, fair enough. And with all of this, Chaz is actually... the Sauber and the Ferrari got very close in the exit here. But yeah, Chaz has chosen to extend his stint here. So he'll have fresher hard tyres. But yeah, very different strategic approach from the championship rivals. And I'm not too sure which one of them's on the right strategy. I would be more inclined to say Chaz is on the right strategy rather than Egolf. Because 19 laps with an extra stop. I think Chaz right now, he technically has a 20-second lead on Egolf, with both of them yet to pit. So Egolf will have to re-overtake quite a lot of these drivers as well, which I think is going to really hurt his race. But obviously he's going to get a massive undercut to pit, and then he has to just smash it out for 19 laps straight. It's going to be very close between these two to see what's going to happen. Meanwhile, F1 Riley is going to look for a move on Hassan Toya here. Down the main straight, behind, Tuck is gaining on them as well. Egolf has sets the fastest lap, and Chaz has chosen to go round again. So he's going to get even fresher, harder tyres. I believe our net leader will be Hassan Toya now, which is very interesting because of the undercut. But what can his teammate do? Can his teammate be a thorn in Hassan's side? Here, he is gaining on him. He's not quite going to have the opportunity to overtake this lap. It will be another lap. Meanwhile, Egolf has caught up to traffic here in Cayenne, the Mercedes, who had an incident earlier on with a few of the guys. What can Egolf do here? Can he dispatch the Mercedes quickly, or will the Mercedes be hurting his race? You can see the grip difference, and Egolf is gaining on him, and overtake mode activated, and Egolf gets ahead. So he's caught the traffic at the right time there, and he gets ahead of the Mercedes. The Williams moves up into P4, which is a net P1, but an extra pit stop must be done for him. Meanwhile, Chaz is going down the main straight, and he's going to pit. So a 2-lap fresher tyre to Hassan, a 1-lap fresher tyre to Dave Riley here. He is going to opt to go onto the hard tyre. So Chaz Knight Rider is going to the end. He's got 17 laps to do on those hard tyres. And Egolf Hazard going down the main straight now. He is going to come out in P1. Chaz is... Oh, it's going to be 3 wide. It's not going to be 3 wide. But Chaz can see his teammate and Hassan battling right in front of him. And now it's a 3-way fight between these guys. And I believe this is the 3-way fight for the win. With Egolf Hazard already creating a 5-second gap. Hassan Toya and Dave Riley battling side by side here in the turn 4. Hassan Toya gets ahead, Dave Riley is behind. It's currently for P6, but this is definitely for P1 right now. Meanwhile, Plavonch and Sure Shot. Oh! They were going very close to each other, and Sure Shot retains P1 right now, but Plavonch is gaining on him. Plavonch has so much battery, and he's going to go down the inside of him. He's already passed him. That's P1 for Plavonch. The Mercedes recovering after his incident earlier on. Meanwhile, this battle between the 3 cars, Hassan Toya, F1 Riley, and Chaz Knight Rider. Chaz has come out in a brilliant place where he has not lost that much time to Hassan Toya and Dave Riley. He's lost a lot of time to Egolf Hazard, but that's understandable because of the medium tyre. But as these two go down the main straight here, will either of them pit? Sure Shot comes into the pits. So that's the last medium runner to pit here. Obviously, Plavonch and Kayun are yet to pit because of their hard tyres. Hassan Toya is using a lot of his battery to defend against Dave Riley and Chaz here. Chaz is going to swap with his teammate. Oh, they got close. Oh, I don't think Dave Riley liked that, to be honest. Well, he did like it, but he didn't want it to be like that. That was a bit close between those two. But now Chaz is chasing down Hassan Toya here. I think these two should just launch a double attack, save their ERS for next lap, and then dump it. They both get ahead, and then it's basically impossible for Hassan to get them both. So yeah. But they've opted to swap early. With actually Tuck is now involved in this. Tuck is now involved in the race, in the fight for the win here. So this is a brilliant recovery from the McLaren. Meanwhile, Egolf Hazard has a 6-second gap, I believe, to these guys. So they have a 6-second lead to these guys with a pit stop needed. It's going to be close. It is going to be close. Oh, that's Dave Riley going wide there. That will be a track limit for the Ferrari, who's getting pressurised a bit by the McLaren. Meanwhile, Chaz will look to get the move done here on Hassan Toya. And next lap, he will have DRS off Kayun. So Chaz is gaining. Chaz is gaining. He chooses the inside line against Hassan Toya. And down the inside, the Ferrari goes on the Sauber. And that's going to be Chaz back into his net P1. Is Hassan going to come back at him? He is very much going to come back at him. Because he's using his DRS. He's using his overtake mode. And Chaz is going to defend that inside line against Hassan Toya as hard as possible. And he's defended it perfectly. Chaz stays. Oh, he doesn't stay because Hassan goes around the outside. And Hassan keeps P4. And that means he will get DRS of Kayun for the next lap. So Hassan keeps his lead for another lap here. And all this waiting means that they are losing more time to Egolf Hazard. They are now 7-ish seconds behind to Egolf Hazard here, this pack of cars. But obviously Egolf with his pit stop, a pit stop around Bahrain is 22-ish seconds. So a lot of gaining to do for Egolf Hazard still. But all of this will be helping him. Hassan is going to dump his overtake mode here. He is dumping it, 8% for him, 67 for Chaz Knight Rider. And Hassan is not going to get a benefit of DRS from Kayun. He's failed to do that. And now he's just sitting duck on the straight against Chaz Knight Rider. Chaz Knight Rider is going to get the overtake done. Is Dave Riley going to follow? Dave Riley, he could have followed, but he chooses not to. I think he's been smarter in saving his battery. So Chaz is now trying to get Kayun here. He's overtook Hassan at the perfect time, where he can get Kayun instantly. He's gaining on Kayun. He's going to choose the outside line against the Mercedes. The Mercedes backs out early here. And now that's Chaz Knight Rider free air for the championship leader. Meanwhile, Hassan Toya is trying to get past the Mercedes. And I tell you what, the Mercedes does have some good pace here, where he's not losing too much time. Oh, they all get very close into that braking zone. And Kayan has opted to move out of the way for these 4 guys. Or maybe just the one. Oh no, Oh, that was close. That could have been awful for Tuck. And Tuck, who fought his way back into the race win fight, has now just lost it because of that confusion with Kayan. He's 1.2 seconds out. That is painful for Tuck. Meanwhile, Egolf is gaining on Plavonch. He's got the benefit of the DRS, which is helping him get a bigger gap to Chaz Knight Rider here. As Chaz has actually broken the DRS, which means here's Dave Riley. Dave Riley down the inside of Hassan Toya. Now the Ferraris are on for 1-2 currently. Although Dave Riley has to get back into Chaz's DRS here. Hassan is going to come straight back and he's going to continue the fight. The Sauber back down the inside into turn 4. And he gets the position back. But that fighting has helped Chaz Knight Rider. 1.5 second gap he has to the guys behind now. And he's got a 6.9 to the guy in P2, who will be in P1 very shortly, because he's got so much more grip than Plavonch, who he is chasing down. He uses the overtake mode, he turns it down to hot lap mode, and it's going to be Egolf Hazard around the outside to retake the lead on lap 16. Our leader is the man in P2, Egolf Hazard. Meanwhile, Plavonch, when is he going to decide to pit here? He's done a very, very good stint here. 15 laps, and when he pits, he is still racing Egolf Hazard here. So Egolf Hazard is his direct comparison in this race. So as long as he stays with him, he is driving a very, very good race. So shout out to Plavonch here, who is, like Dark, recovered from an incident from the very beginning. Meanwhile, Hassan Toya is going to get pressurised by Dave Riley, who is going to get pressurised by Friar Tug. Which one of them is going to get the move done? I don't believe any of them are going to get the move done this time around. And they're all going to stay. Oh, it's a late dive from Dave Riley. Oh, that would have been a lovely little move on the man who loves to post overtakes. That would have been a nice little move from Dave Riley, who is going to get it done now. He goes down the inside. Is Tuck going to choose to follow? Tuck is not going to follow. Oh, Tuck. Oh, that would have been sick from Tuck. But he stays behind. That's so unlucky from Tuck. Oh, I wish I went through. He would have won overtakes of the week right there, right now. But yes, these three continue on their fight. And this is the battle to watch. This is the battle for P2, technically. As we don't know where Egolf Hazard is going to come out in all of this. So, it's going to be Dave Riley, who's got 2.8 second gap to his teammate now. Well, it's the other way around. Chaz has the gap. And Dave Riley needs to gain that time back. But Dave Riley has done a brilliant job at being Chaz's teammate tonight. He has been the rear gunner, which I talked about. He's kept Hassan back, and he's kept Tuck back to make it just a direct fight between Chaz and Egolf. Egolf, who has to get through all of these guys, I believe. So, yeah, it's a tough race for Egolf to go through here. And he's in the pits! Oh, and the Plavoncho's almost hit him. So here's Egolf Hazard's second pit stop here. Where is he going to come out? I thought Plavonch hit him then, but he got very, very close. They both coming together, which is very smart from Plavonch. He is driving a brilliant race. He's gone onto the hard tyre. Oh, this is a disaster class from Egolf in terms of strategy. Medium, hard. I thought he was gonna just keep going until he could go on the soft tyre. But he comes out just ahead of Shaw, who makes contact with Plavonch on the exit. And Plavonch has spun. And the man who was driving a brilliant race has now had an incident with Shaw, who is gaining on Egolf Hazard. So Egolf Hazard has to overtake Jazz Bodge, BJR Atmos, Tuck, F1 Riley, Hassan Toya, and then his championship rival, Chaz Knight Rider, in order to get this win. Chaz is in prime position now. It's just 11 push laps to the end. Meanwhile, who is going to get P2? Is it going to be Hassan Toya? Is it going to be F1 Riley? Or is it going to be Tuck after his double recovery here? So, with that pit stop, Hassan Toya, Egolf has a 6-lap advantage to Chaz, a 8/9 lap gap to the cars in front. So this is going to be very close. Meanwhile, Shawshot is actually putting him under pressure, where it is making Egolf slightly uncomfortable here. But I don't believe he can get the move done. He's got nothing in his battery in order to get this pass done. So, yellow flags. It's going to be Dale again. And Dale has spun on the right-hander, which is very, very easy to do so. That's a very tough corner. But once again, Dale is doing the thing where where he keeps on going no matter what the situation is, which is a big respect from him. He gets a lot of respect from me to keep on going here. But yeah, this is a very, very close race between Chaz Knight Rider, Hassan Toya, F1 Riley, and Freitag. Which one of them is going to come out on top? Chaz Knight Rider has one step on that top step. No, one step on that top step. I don't know what I'm waffling about tonight. I've really lost the plot. Meanwhile, someone who's not lost the plot and gained the plot is Dave Riley, who goes down the inside of Hassan Toya. A brilliant move from Dave Riley, sees him into P2, and Hassan drops down. But Hassan is going to get the benefit of DRS on the main straight here. But the continuous fighting means Chaz has a 5-second gap here. And into the final corner here, Hassan has slightly less battery, but he will have the benefit of the DRS here, as he is gaining on Dave Riley here. Overtake mode activated. Down the inside, he gets the move done. What about Tuck? Tuck is going to try as well. Down the inside, the McLaren versus the Ferrari. And which one of them gets ahead? They're still on side by side. Oh, Dave Riley gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Is that one he can get removed? Because he was shoved off track earlier in the race by Hassan Toya. So a potential penalty removal for Dave Riley after the race. So I think he can get that removed, to be honest. But yeah, it will be interesting to see after the race. So a 5.2 second lead for Chaz. And we'll have a look at the penalties actually. We've got a few in the grid. We got 2 10-second penalties for speeding into the pit lane for both Atmos and Jazz. Another 10 seconds for Dale. And then Dave Riley, who just picked up a penalty there, is the only one for a track limit violation. Meanwhile, Plavonch is right on the back of Shawshot here. This is a battle we will go on board with, because I believe he's going to get the move done. Down the inside, Plavonch on these fresh mediums against the old hards. Oh, he was sliding all sorts there. And Shawshot goes off the track. He tries to come back at Plavonch, but he doesn't do so. Now Plavonch into P8 right now, and he's going to chase down the guys in front. Plavonch probably looking at a P6, a P5. A P5? No. Wait, so he goes... I'm not going to try to write this out. As Tuck takes P2. I missed that, but Tuck takes P2 ahead of Hassan Toya. This fight between these three guys has been sensational, and we don't know which one of them is going to come out on top. And Hassan Toya is going to come back at Tuck down the inside of turn 4. And he's got the move done. Tuck looks like, oh no! Oh, what a save. What a save. But I'm gutted. I am gutted for Tuck. Oh, he just put a bit too much power on that rear end. And he went spinning. But he didn't go spinning into the wall, which is good. And that has now lost him so much time. 4 seconds to the guys he was battling. Meanwhile, now it's Dave Riley versus Hassan Toya. A direct battle between these two. which one of them will get P2 in the end of this race. And as it stands, as it stands, Ferrari will be crowned Constructors Champions. Can they do that with a 1-2? We have 8 more laps to find out. And into the final corner. And to start lap 22, Chaz leads us away here. We haven't really looked at Chaz since he just didn't have anything to do. So this is just a nice shout out to Chaz here. But what can his teammate do? As Tuck comes into the pits. So Tuck has decided now that because he spun, he wants to go on the 2-stop and try and retake everyone. And there's no wing damage, as he did make an amazing save from that wall. As Dave Riley down the inside. This is where Tuck spun last lap, and it's a lock up from Hassan Toya. But he keeps it straight, and that's Dave Riley into P2 there. 7-second gap now. The continuous fighting means Chaz is opening up this gap every lap. So Dave Riley, who probably will get that 3 seconds from move, has now got a 1-2 for the Scuderia Ferrari. Meanwhile, these guys have got very close to each other. Jazzbodge is now getting chased down by Egolf Hazard. Egolf, who could look at a potential P4 at the end of this race. And a P4 to P1 deficit. Let's see what that is. Contender. So as if Egolf Hazard was to get that P4, he would get 33 points compared to Chaz's 50. Fastest lap is currently Egolf Hazard, so that's an extra lap, 34 points, which would see Chaz get a 16-point gap. Oh, Chaz gets another 20 seconds, another 10 seconds. Yeah, that will see Egolf Hazard get a 16-point loss to Chaz, extending his gap to 42 points in the final race. So Chaz has driven a perfect race here, and the Williams strategy here, you've got to question it. Was Egolf Hazard's strategy correct here to go on the 2-stop? I don't think it was, because I don't think it was ever going to work, to be honest. I think in order for a 2-stop to work, you need that safety guard to come out. And I think with just 11 runners, I just don't think it was ever working, to be honest. Shout out to Egolf for trying something different. But yeah, in a championship fight like this, where every point is key, and he started on pole as well. He had this race, and he pretty much threw it away with the strategy. But he will get Atmos here, as he's setting more purple sectors. So he's got the pace here, but I just don't think it's enough to challenge the top 3 here, as they are very far up the road, as you can see, and into the final corner here. Egolf is gaining overtake mode on, and hot lap DRS activated, and it's going to be Egolf Hazard with fastest lap, and him up into P4 here in Bahrain round 11. Meanwhile, these two have continued their battle with F1 Riley keeping P2, and another key thing in the championship, Friar Tuck has just stolen fastest lap, and just like that, the points gap now is 43 to Chaz for Egolf Hazard, 43 points behind. Tuck has just done he's done no favours for Egolf Hazard there, but he's done a good favour for Chaz Knight Rider, who will probably not even thank him, because Chaz's an ungrateful person. He is such a mean person. So not a shout out to Chaz. Is that a thinking now they're doing like a non-shout out to Chaz for that? Yeah. But these two are continuing their fight with just after this lap finishes, which Chaz is about to do. 5 laps remaining. Lap 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. As Tuck gets past Kayan. A lot of moves. Oh, God, what just happened to my voice there? I forgot this. Yeah. Let's not talk about that voice crack. But yeah, a lot of moves are getting done in Sector 2 here, which is, I think it's untraditional. As these two are still battling, and it's Dave Riley who defends the inside line here against Hassan Toya, both having very high amount of battery percentage here, and Hassan Toya is going to go down the inside at turn 4 once again. Tuck gets another faster slap, and I don't think Egolf can get that back. And Jazz beats him. Yeah, I just don't think it's possible for Egolf Hazard to even get close to that time. As I'm trying to see, there you go, yeah. Egolf's fastest time on these hard tyres is a 1:31.7. I don't think he's going to get close to the soft tyre. So that's fastest lap out the window for Egolf Hazard, who is starting to see his championship crumble away here. Chaz, who has done everything correctly at Bahrain, is seeing if all the things go his way, and if it stays like this, down the inside, a great move from Dave Riley there. If it stays like this, he will be crowned the champion of Sunday Contender next season, which, crazily enough, would be Chaz's first ever PGR championship. For a man who has always been at the top class from the very beginning. He was here when the league was founded. It's a bit crazy how he's never won a championship. So I would like to see my good friend Chaz win this championship, as his teammate Dave Riley gets re-overtaken by Hassan Toya. These two providing a great race for us. But yeah, I'd love to see Chaz get a championship here. And I'll tell you what, just before all of this, these two fighting is starting to bring Egolf Hazard back into it. Yeah, they do need to play this slightly smart, these two, as Egolf Hazard has double the tyre life of them. So yeah, they just need to be slightly careful that they don't accidentally drop this podium between these two, as he's gaining very quickly. So lap 26 out of 29. Yeah, I would love to see Chaz win the championship. I'd love to see Egolf win the championship as well. A man who I have pretty much done my whole commentating journey over. Egolf has been a part of it. When I started at Sunday Pro, he was on that grid in that AlphaTauri, I believe. A great switchback from Hassan Toya there. Yeah, and I believe every commentary season I've done, I have commentated over Egolf Hazard, which is pretty special because yeah, he's a driver that I've watched a lot and seen him grow into quite a very good driver now. Where in Champions Tier he was cooking, and in all of this cooking, he is not going to get DRS this lap, but he is caught up to the back of these two here. So Dave Riley is going to try and overtake. He's going to stay behind, and just like that, I think Egolf should have DRS. He won't. He will. He will. He will. Well, he won't. He won't have DRS this lap, but he is in DRS range. And down the inside, Dave Riley gets a move on Hassan Toya, hits the switch back on him, and he gets past. Well, he doesn't get past him. He just defends him, and that's Hassan Toya into P2, Dave Riley into P3, and now Egolf Hazard into P4. Can Egolf Hazard all of a sudden reduce the 43-point advantage Chaz Knight Rider has on him? If he can get these two, which he's looking to do, oh, he got close. It could easily just go down to 36 points. If he can overtake these two, finish P2, it will be 36 points at the end of the race. If he doesn't and stays where he is, it will be 43. So it will be 2 laps remaining here, as Chaz will get us away here for lap 28 here. As he crosses the line, lap 28, so 2 laps remaining. What can these three do? And the final few laps here. Which one of them will go for the overtake? It's going to be Dave Riley going to go for the overtake on Hassan Toya. He's going to get past him. And Egolf's going to try and follow here. He's using all his overtake. He's going to... Oh, he's going to dive late. Oh, he's got the both of them. Oh my God, he's got the... Oh, he doesn't get the both of them. As Dave completely ran off the track there. He completely overshot his braking and missed his braking zone and went off at turn 1. And now that's put Hassan Toya... no, it's put Egolf Hazard in a brilliant place where he can get his P2. Lap 28 out of 29. One DRS zone down the main straight is probably where he will get that move done. I think anywhere earlier gives Hassan a chance to fight. So as the two of these guys battle here. Oh, is that a track limit for Egolf Hazard? I think he's cut out too much. We saw him cut it earlier, and he's going to go for it here. Oh, he's not going to go for it here. But yeah, I think that might be a track limit. I think he's okay in track limits, but yeah. Right, as we go ahead into the final lap here. Chaz Knight Rider will lead us away. We'll go on board with him when it's the final few corners here, because this is the battle we need to watch. The 3-car battle for P2 here. This is important for Egolf. He has to get P2 here. If he doesn't get P2 here, it will be pretty much over. As he is gaining on Hassan Toya on this final lap. He will get the position here. Dave Riley is also going to follow. He's going to... Oh, he's backed out. He is backed out. Oh my days, and that's going to be Egolf Hazard's P2 because Dave Riley is hurt. Hassan Toya's exit here. Hassan will dump his ERS. Will it be over? Oh, he stopped using. He could have got him there. He could have got him, but it would have left him vulnerable for the rest of the circuit. And I think with the tyre advantage here, Egolf Hazard is going to get P2 here. As he's starting to run away here, the gap is 6/10. And I don't see another overtaking opportunity here. As there's yellows, Dale, no, Dale. No, he's crashed on the last lap. He was doing so well, as we can see his car on the left-hand side here. I've got to clean up quick. But we're going to go on board with our race winner, the Ferrari, who got his strategy nailed on here in Sunday Contender, the 11th round. The man on road to win his first ever championship. The man who was part of the PGR from the very beginning. Can he win his championship next week? He's got one step closer in Bahrain because he wins here in round 11. Chaz Knight Rider is our race winner here at Bahrain. Egolf Hazard has done everything he can. He gets P2 and Dave Riley is going to get P3. Dave Riley gets P3, and just like that, with Dave Riley's efforts alongside Chaz, we have our Constructors champions. They are Ferrari, the team of Chaz Knight Rider and Dave Riley have been crowned the team champions of the 7th season of Sunday Contender. A brilliant team effort from the Ferrari crew. Two very, very good drivers, and it's Knight and Davey, our team's champions. Unbelievable from the two of them, and a huge congratulations to both Dave and Chaz. As next week it's now Chaz's to win the Drivers' Championship. Here he is celebrating. Is he celebrating one round too early is the question. We never know. But he's got to celebrate every win he gets. And this is another one for his trophy cabinet, which is probably bigger than Arsenal's. But what a race from Chaz Knight Rider to get that W. A brilliantly driven race where he found his way to get past the traffic of Cayenne. And he'd done it at a perfect time where he built a gap from Hassan Toya, Dave Riley and Tuck at that point of the race. As Tuck says that he chose the wrong strategy, I do agree, my friend, but you got very, very unlucky. But you still had a very, very good race. And I'm not even, oh my God, I'm not even going to get the timing board. This is so annoying. But just to reiterate the order, as I will look back on my stream instead. So our race was Chaz Knight Rider was our race winner with Hassan Toya in P2. Egg Hazard in Egg Hazard was P2 with Hassan Toya in P4. Dave Riley was in P3. Atmos was in P5. Did it wait? No, Plavonch got him on P5. Atmos in P6 with Sure Shot in P7. Fry Attack in P8. Jazz in P9. No, it'll be Kayan in P9. Jazz in P10. And our only DNF was Dale. So that's all from me. I hope you all enjoyed hearing my voice again on Sunday Comms. It's been a while. I know it's been a while. But I plan to be here next week, and I'm very, very excited to look forward to it. Unfortunately, no, I will not be doing Wednesday Comms this week, as I have been kicked off. Next time you hear my voice, it will be on Sunday. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Congratulations to Chaz Knight Rider, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you all.